the former vice president of the Ghana Football Association and one of the longest serving members of the executive council of this federation, George Kwesi Afriyie, Dodona Bonesamrani Feni FIFA. Yani George Afriyie ending komo. Chairman of the Parliament, good morning. Now what pombo kode?
FIFA, yo nyamia dum namoso.
Yame adom ye ho eyepa ya two voices here na hu se ahode wo ho na ye ni ajepa ya dance ya no penso no time
it's me that was
FIFA yen two games aye ni Sudan aboyi wonim say surrounded by a lot of issues before aye bebo Sudan game, you know. Yes, say CAF withdraw approval of the Babayara ebeye he controversy ye be bono kumase ye bono nkran ye be tukwan nyame ebemu ma bibia ko adwobra be bono eye Accra hanoma anko ye draw enra yensan enko Benghazi in Libya ne enko je 3 points ne mbusi yen e wo qualification so and so Sudan ache yen ahye ye mienu and issues are surround ye Captain Samban ye Jeffrey Jordan ho ye de amawe so many other issues put all together na ye nim komo amanfo feel say ye lose hope in the Black Stars, you lose hope in the FA, you lose hope in the coaching system of Black Stars. Baby, I would join as the former president of the Ghana Football Association, saying that who said the Nyoma AC call saying the Mayan Black Stars, no, and Ghana.
Oh, Master, did it come and charity for you? Too much is a boy. Let me limit myself to just the too much is a boy. Yeah. I had the opportunity to watch both games on TV. We had the first match against Sudan or a sports stadium on TV, and then I watched this one also yesterday on GTV. Misu Adia Bakope, lack of proper planning cost us in these two games. Mikasa,
Asempa
Didi Kaino, me Dika, but too much is they are very much aware of our position on the table.
Yeah,
we lost the first game and drew the second game against Niger.
Yeah.
A neutral ground. Now, I'm finding it difficult to understand why a 2014 AFCON Ghana in Kobe. Remember, among four baby ref is AFCON and near Canini 16 teams.
Yeah.
In fact, you need to play the qualifier and son what you have the qualifier do baby ya Bogu stage. We have 54 countries in Africa. So Uchemu 27. If about half of Africa AFCON Ghana and Kobe, it's so bad for us.
Yeah.
We should stop calling ourselves the football country. Because half of Africa, 27 countries make half of Africa, and 24 are going for AFCON town. It's difficult for anybody, but wait there, I can tell you clearly, there's a lack of proper planning, and I will explain.
From where?
In the year 2007, somewhere around that time, just after the World Cup in 2006, I had an opportunity to travel with the Black Stars. The Black Stars, headed by Raphael Papu, to play two friendly matches, international friendly matches. One against Japan in Yokohama, and then the second match against Korea in Seoul.
Okay.
I traveled with the team. Myself, the leader, like that, and few others, and Raphael Papu, Randy, and Co. We were to play those two matches. The one in Tokyo was on a Sunday, and the one against Korea was on a Tuesday. Claude Roy was the coach.
Asempa FM.
So as soon as your ball match, Tokyo now Yokohama Stadium, we up in the flight to Korea. You do Korea no, and Claude Roy making sure say you use the compound of the hotel every year recovery.
Okay.
Of the game we played against Japan.
Asempa FM.
Now Ghana had not beaten Korea for a very long time. And so you were bent on breaking that jinx. Say you struggle to play Korea, you know why you finish on. And so we were like, why is he still using the boys running around? No, anymore. He was the one lead. You can call Makelesian, Kuja Samoa, who else I can remember. Stephen Apia, all those players you can remember from those days.
Okay.
And then so some of us tried to find out why the coach was saying, look, I have only 2 days to play such an important match. Into the me and he said, me take days, no, kakana no, recovery, you know. Now I think here I'm making use of time, no, they're training.
Very well.
So I'm equating that to what happens here on these 2 matches now, boy. We had the opportunity to play against Sudan. People were crying, yes, Kumasi. So we played here on a Thursday. I did see I know because it was a chartered flight. Benghazi.
Yeah.
Now you're recovering Benghazi on an astro test. Because remember, you are lucky. I'm the assistant coach of Sudan. Share vital information for you there. Because the post match, which I watch on TV, Coach Ignatius said, almost Sudan there, training bomb matches on our astroturf. And on a Friday, you make room have the whole Friday, anywhere to do recovery. Saturday, you train on an astroturf. Sunday, you train on an astroturf. And then Monday, you go and train on the pitch, which is only mandatory 1 hour.
Yeah.
But we feel to take advantage. Hey, a travel arrangement. We're not born here, the crack room, recovery, and you 2 Saturday, could do an ajo, training, training Sunday, only 1 day or 1 hour on the pitch.
On the medical.
All our players ever on the green grass test. All the players.
Yeah.
Against a team who plays on an astroturf. If you see game now here, the 2 goals we considered was as a result of their players overrunning our defenders. And you also saw in the game that our players were falling.
Very, very.
Because they were not comfortable with an astroturf pitch. We didn't take advantage of the days in between to plan properly for the game. Especially when we know that the first 2 games, I'm going to my It may see a brand year say, see a couple only I did because a charter flight on a Saturday on a Friday the same cost. And I did about Friday morning or still continue to Benghazi, Yanko resting, recovery. I did Saturday, I was day to train. Sunday, let's have another full day to train. And Sunday, I could take advantage of the pitch on a 1 hour.
And so this planning now, on the part of Black Stars Management Committee or the FA
and the coach. We want me because as far as I'm concerned, all major games under the previous administration, and I'm a partner, the management team sits with the technical team to plan a total planning. Because imagine only management team are in here. That's a coach because I want to be in Benghazi and train on our students. Coach, no need a management team also baby obeying us to training.
Yeah.
Yes. These things are done together. You can call Mr. Fepapu and call all those who have heard the Black Stars before. This is what is done. Matches, crucial matches, and training be together. So let me not complete time and make sure say you're planning from the beginning to the end.
But George, apart from this planning issue, our raising and very critical and useful. No, what about the performance of our players on the field of play? Because I say no performance. No, I say Sebi Legon School could be crying bobo.
Oh, nice. Football is scientific. And you make a show. And you might be fact is enhancing performance. Football is scientific now. You saw how we considered 2 goals. It is, and what has the Sudanese now? Because we're almost comfortable on the evening. So we said that the ball to not near to America. It's only here. We just show because look, Sanso Bobo has to tell so. I didn't see the Bobo has to tell so.
Yeah.
And so sometimes these things you can tell them. But since you ain't enough time to tell on Aslotel before playing this match. Trust me. Maybe. Yes, maybe. And also that is not to say let me tell earlier on. You can't do that. You have credit in Suma Kwesiapia.
Yeah.
Because you see, you cry back okay. My shoe. Yeah, it's difficult for people to speak the truth, but you see, we have made a solid Black Star coaching technical team Kate inherited. And me, I am so proud to have announced Kwesiapia as the, but I've sent you the video. I announced the last appointment as Black Star coach.
Yeah,
I've been part of the team that did the interview to select Kwesiapia. Again, I choose Kwesiapia as Black Star coach. Yet one thing you say, we are deputizing for 2 Serbian coaches. And you know, and who be here say baby I agree. See, I perceive the man Magan and Ibapadia. Somebody who has understudied 2 previous white coaches, you know, Kwesiapia and young friend to Manu. And Nipape he said it was Kwesiapia who masterminded 6-1 against Egypt in Kumasi.
Yeah.
That highly defeated Ghana, Nema, the Arabs of Egypt, you know. It was Kwesiapia on Namuyao.
Yeah.
What happened? When we went to AFCON, the call World Cup 2014, nobody can tell me that the coaching of Brazil is because of Kwesiapia. Because we all know the factors. Thankfully, because of the MFA Commission, you cannot put it as a step of Kwesiapia. A whole minister was sabotaged to fail. But that's the fact.
Okay.
And you really now, you just Kwesiapia buying a pamono. It has to take some of us to also convince the FA to say that look, say, and you going to need to be built after Abraham Grant, you say you want to Kwesiapia. And so over Kwesiapia, set up a committee of which I was a member. The committee which I was a member. And you're selecting Kwesiapia, and we announced Kwesiapia as the coach. Can't you buy also the baby of the Black Star, you know? But Kwesiapia is not the right coach to take us there. In fact, he was so bold to even fight that before the president of Ghana. His Excellency the President.
Wow.
And you could see in this life now, a good idea. And I mean, Abu Salam, baby, okay, friend, Kama. Sometimes God wants to soften your heart so that you find a way to understand that. And yet, in that game was a payback time to prove to Ked that yes, he's a qualified coach to coach the Black Stars. And this is what happened.
The
technical team was usually our assembler. But this half a crack. Now, some 2 train and also in the coin.
Yes,
you do all these things. You see, you cannot do bad in darkness and expect rock in openness. It doesn't work like that.
And the amount for a question, the technical abilities of Otuado, no, Yan Chinchen so kakra near man a lot of time, and I said, baby, I kuya, Yan Timin call AFCON there.
This is not the time to sack a coach. This is not the time to sack a coach. You see, you still have World Cup qualifying matches ahead of you. Also, in 3 years, Otto has started the project. Let's allow him to build on his project.
But George, after 2004, I Yentimian call AFCON. This will be the second time, and a big embarrassment to us as a country. Ye Freya home soccer nation, football nation, the Brazil of Africa. I nimse a AFCON kwade a bona fide property or right. Time be a Timinia qualification. Even World Cup crano, Yankobia may sure say bobo. Not this time under a certain administration qualifying for a World Cup. I think about 9 countries already are qualified.
GFA Congress now saying that. I don't think that members of the FA believe in what you are saying. They think that everything is okay. We are on course. We are good. You know, we see Obian contest. No, Onka Obiano Bra. No, Passia move before. No, Obiano Bra. No, they call Obian Casabi. But you whom the echo to see when I will point it out to you.
So, interest I die off from becoming the next president.
I'm saying that Ghana no quite can anything. See, when we live like that, because you see, a lot of people don't see anything wrong with what is happening. Because look, you don't even ask to speak. Oh, 1 year here, you are under 13 coach, under 15 coach, 16 coach, 17 coach, 18 coach, 19 coach. So what was that? You want to copy and copy blindly. What was this? Oh, 1 year is Sanko for Monko Serbia, no Makobo, Ombania drop home in Germany, you are drop home, you are for Monko France, what is that? Is that how you build a national team? And by now, you can say, the core of your national team, you are made up of some solid national under 20 team. This now will be the team. So consistently, progressively, the boys will be maturing into the team. But the media, what do you mean that? Okay, I bet you a small of honor, you bet do them, but you won't be there. No stopping and seeing that. I will continue to say it. But because at the end of the day, the result will expose you.
But George, as the former vice president of the federation, I remember during your time at a point in the history of Ghana football, yet me eminent people congress, eminent near friendly titri football people bear a dressian near tree near Coach Cape Coast baby near Bobo Ghana football na and your meritocratas near implemented near the changes kakra eba. Don't you think that it is time, sir, that call no your sign River City, your friend eminent people in our game to sit down, brainstorm, and think it forward for the Black Stars.
If we are no Korea back up, said no Korean no one can now didn't Namunche. Kelly Gaevo for the past 5 years. The cases matches are only one of the relegation and why the promotion.
Exactly.
We have to save the camp at all costs. If a Yakura was saving them. Here we are. How do you expect that we are animal we are? Now we are not the lack. How are you going to get the lack? Who want the lack? So only a deliberate attempt to say here, and you practice me and I think we here, you did it bonnie. Oh yeah, who's any panel, who's happy, open up from God. You know how luck works.
Debbie.
Look in your kiss out. What do you mean when you know soon no matter the look, it doesn't work like that.
Very well. But George,
what is 7 players or Mako visa to go to America to go and play football. You go and conference conform with America and make money more. Jesus Christ.
That's seven Matissa Waka who say Pennyphobia crime free IMC so na and your mind shut down.
I'm not even calling for because she might say the vice president of the FA. Miss Ola Makado, I can say the winner of the league will play DC United. And the man media McCoy. We didn't know about answer we need democracy. Why do you make laws and don't change it after 1 year? It was media man who participated in the first edition of the DC United and Ghana League Champions.
Omar Robbie, yes, I'm
I was here ball league. If you go and you organize yourself and next year, not starting your term, so that you go. Must it be at all costs to go and honor that match?
George, na one can Kudus captain ambanda no so yede man no the day ama Jordan as before no complaining bitterly and request apia cracker say no account about captain Zamban and seven on yade and also so ojele saying
Maestro, there are so many questions unanswered around this particular 2 matches here, boy. First of all, the main captain, some excuses for which I'm finding difficult to accept.
Yeah,
was given, and that's how come patent in Yamba. You have some regular players like Joseph Pencil. Some reason was given went in Yamba. Sadat also went in Yamba. Some key players, notable key players, some excuses were given. Then Kudu Shidieswa Ebae, because in the absence of even what they have laid down, you expect a Sabia and Jordan. And I mean, but I know that coaches can on any day decide, oh, in this game, but it depends on how you manage it. It may not be privy to what went into that decision. And the other maybe a minimum of income was, and yes, I know a speculation. Because the facts, the man, but this whole call up for these two AFCON, I think that the whole planning and everything, I think that in America we didn't properly plan for these two matches because the beer around it, starting from the city, baby, Ghana, every officials in Togo. I think that we didn't properly plan for BBR about these two matches. And then, of course, I didn't qualify.
Okay, but finally, advise Dr. James Kwesiapia regarding the position on ESCO. We temporarily know or they are two say after the tournament somewhere in November, and we'll be making a definite decision whether so or better so and I say we'll be in who a free ESCO no crash. So as you say, the temporal decision no matter. You can say advice Kwesiapia on ESCO ni position equita advice Ben no pay with the Bemano.
If you ask me, we are very much privy to how Kwesiapia became FA executive committee member instead of Dasobre.
Semper FM.
Which must share with us.
The FA president and his people were not comfortable with Dasobre. I was in the chief of staff of Menchia's house. Yes, will be seeing me, in the meaning. He is privy to machinations to get Yuma out to put in Kwesiapia. They should swallow their own pills. Meaning comment whether Kwesiapia should continue to resign. Meaning what went wrong. What went on in that decision. In the Mizania on you and on your family.
Wow. So embarrassment at two this particular round there and yadia Morocco the betting ako be a year kika kone the sa name sebe.
So they are clear. We are mathematicians and who perform who and how play. Sudan need 1 point out of 6 points. And Ghana needs 6 points. Who are overplay. And Kwesiapia also wants to better his CV so that actually Ghana will consider him to be a good coach for Ghana. And trust me, he will want to qualify for the AFCON and the World Cup. And I'm happy. Say we saw him to be worthy of a black star coach. We appointed him. And I'm more and better more.
And to do say as the head or leaders of the federation, also more Bob on part the populace at Chelsea. Kwasi Kokonio man shedanko ye monfanche ya disappointment. Exactly
right. Administration.
But they was that is the right thing. The ideal thing was a proper leader BIA.
Well, I don't know. Because people don't for
George Afriyie, former vice president of the Ghana Football Association. George Anope, ya bedo asipa nyame enhira wa mempina adisua de anope we ni metie fo ache nyame enka opa. Brepam ya kire so ebeba.
Martin.
Okay. Enti George Afriyie, fantastic now say onon so